So I want to start this off before we get really into it. I am seriously not affiliated with this artist. I know I talked about this artist last week, and I'm talking about this artist this week. It's her, the songwriter, the singer, the all talented her. Okay, so her. She's done a lot. This is probably, as I said, I'm not affiliated with this artist, but these tracks where she really talks about relationships, I do seem to enjoy. I don't know what that is about. I really don't know what that's about. We had some amazing features going into this. But I do want to say this is more of a. This album reminds me of her trying to be more creative, like how she did with Bryson Tiller could have been, or Stormy 1 Second. This song is very influentive. Has a lot of songs that I think are very good creatively. Creatively, I like it. I do like the creativeness to it. I do. I can't really deny that. It's very creative as a song. Um, the album is called, I should say, the album is called Back in My Mind. I have the Apple Music edition. I'm not sure if it's different on every edition. They all sound the same to me. This song, this album has a very unique feature list to it. It has a Top Dollar song, has cordae, as the producer Hitboy, has Lil Baby, it has Thundercats, and then it has Young Blood. I can't really say his name, but he did that song with Drake. Went crazy. Then we have I Can Have It All with DJ Khaled. With Bryson Tiller, DJ Khaled, and I can't remember what the other one was. It doesn't show, but it just shows her and DJ Khaled, which I'm not sure if this is extremely different, but I do like it. And I think Bryson Tiller just doing the vocals, which I do like the Bryson Tiller feature on the song, but it wasn't DJ Khaled's album, so I'm not really sure if there's a huge difference. Now we've made it. It's like the first song on this album. And it slowly comes in after a few minutes of us hearing like a finding beat and just kind of talking. I don't like that. We hear, I think we hear a snare. It sounds like a snare to me in the very beginning. And it comes in, and then she comes in with a few snares and a few about she want to grow up and with families, with the Grammys and stuff like that. While this next song is also, well, it is the album leading song. The leading song is Back in My Mind. The song is called Back in My Mind, so it is the album's initial name. And we see her saying that, are you with the new boo? Is that your new boo? I'm upset and I gotta put my feelings aside and my energy aside because I know you're actually mine. She also said she almost got caught, which I guess she was not saying she was in, but she almost got caught, and people were telling her how she almost feels played and feels dumb for almost being played or was getting played. And that he wasn't, and that it just seemed that in this song he was just playing games, and he didn't realize it, but she did, and she just kind of felt foolish for doing that. Now this Top Dollar song, I gotta give him his credit where it is due. His vocals for what he has done for Safety Net and for songs like Back of My Mind. It's a good experience for him giving choruses like that, and I do like that. And then I think we hear like in between her verse and then his chorus, you hear like a traditional 808, but then you also hear that at the end, which is great. And I kind of do like the way that is tradition and brought in here. next two songs have featured. Well, the next song has two features. It has Cordae, and I said the producer Hitboy. They're both in the song. The song's called Trauma. But I think it's her and him constantly overthinking. But I think they're doing it as a relationship kind of thing, where she's blaming him for the way she thinks about herself and how she sees herself as a mess, which I guess she doesn't know. And she can't really look at the full picture, which I think that's how it's supposed to be interpreted, but I'm not too sure. Because I think that's how it's supposed to be interpreted, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure how that's interpreted to be said. And then he's just like, wow, public opinion is always this way. And his work behavior was in his past. And the chorus, I like the chorus being, was it worth it? Like the repetitive chorus, I do like that. The next song is called Find a Way featuring Little Baby. And this is more a little bit in both of their bags. It's about getting a bag, and which we have called disclosure, getting money. Where he's talking about making a lot of money. Well, they've had a lot of good collabs this year. Okay, as I was saying, this is definitely a new bag for them on the song Let's Find a Way, where they talk about getting money and how they didn't change on them, and how their friends or family didn't change on them because they got the money, and that's just really the big difference in the song. I just think I do like her verse a little bit in his, but his verse is very quick. That's how the Little Baby verse is quick. Now, Blood on the Water. I don't know if anybody got to listen to it, but Bloody Water is a very weird song to me. It's a unique title, featuring Thunderbird, which she just kind of speaks of frustration about how it always seems we're having conversations about stuff, but it's never changing. Which she has done before on songs like I Can't Breathe, which I do like. Even before the George Floyd situation, she was talking about it, but I think she was talking about it more in the public opinion when that situation occurred. And she just feels like she's losing the race, and destiny is just a roll of the dice, which I guess she's saying is risky, which that's true. It just seems over the year, it seems like that's been a risky topic, but it's been a risky topic for like the whole life of people. That's what they really go through. So, but I think she's the second artist that I've heard talk about social issues. So this is why I think this is what it's about. I think it's about social issues, and I think that's why I like that. But it's still a great song. And get anxious about what'll get past and what won't, and what will happen and what won't. That's just a constant conversation that people have in people's households, and that's why I think I like the song the way it is. However, why these next songs really don't have features? Why these next two songs don't really have features? Well, the first one is Close to Me, talking about what could have been and how someone's thing is like physical touch, which I understand that, but emotionally and physically they don't feel as close as they could be, which is a common thing, which is really a common thing that happens a lot. And how is each other's responsibility to make each other happy when you're going through something like that? which I think during this year that people have had to take time to think, I think that's really been something that people have really thought about. The next song is called My Own, and it's just really an empowerment song. Or she just talking about standing on your own, making sure, like standing on your own 2 feet, stuff like that. Where she's just saying, stand on your phone, not fighting for something bad, like bad relationships or toxic people in your life. She's saying, don't stand for that, don't fight for that. And talking about not wanting to move on and stuff like that. And I know that's hard for some people, but it's kind of what needs to happen. Now, pardon me for a minute. Okay. So Lucky's just basically saying, I don't want to get in between, or like, I feel this way about you, stuff like that. It's more of, hey, don't take me for granted. And there's a lot of things that people do wrong, including me. There's some things that she did wrong. And I do like it. It's like a piano and then 808 at the very end. In the very beginning, it's like that kind of a feeling, so you feel it a lot more. And I do like that. About the time. With how much you want, I gotta ask for you, which I don't. I think people have, especially with relationship goals. Which is a great song. Don't get me wrong, it's a great song. Now, and that song is She Codes. And this gets very relationship tied, and I think that's why I said I like this album, because it's more of like a relationship ties, and I love music. So she said she's trying to figure out where he's gone, and that maybe he's doing this and not doing this, and maybe he's reading and not going clubbing, or vice versa, which she doesn't really know. And she's just like, well, where do you sleep? Where do you leave? Where do you go? Stuff like that. And I can't sleep, so stuff like that. Like, where you going? Why do you not want to spend time? Like, what's up? Like, what's the mood? Like, where's the mood? And that I just want to really be on the same page with you, which I think is a good thing to do. You want to be on the same page with the person that you're with, and I think that's what this whole album is about. Okay, so Mean It could Mean It's just a lot of replaying in her mind, and we get to understand that. And she's saying, is it the way, or snake eyes you have with somebody else that can't give me attention? Something like that. So I don't know if that's what she means by that. Maybe it should be her, because you don't seem to care for me much, and I think that's what she's trying to say. Or just walk away. If I'm in the way, or if she's in the way, just walk away. Or if he's in the way, just walk away. Like, what does the other person have that I don't know, or should I be more like them? And you're telling me nothing, but is that really true? Is it really nothing? This guitar that's in the background, I can't really explain it. On me, it's just so soothing. I can't tell if it's like an electric, or I think it's more of like electric or a bass guitar, but it's so soft and gentle, and it's tweaked like every couple. And she's like, did you ever think about me, or is it just her? And I don't know if I hear this song more because it's happened, or if it's really, if this song is just good, it's great to me. I like this song. Now, Paradise is a little different because I've never really heard um, young blur guy, young blue or blur guy. And she's just kind of into a lot of things she did wrong, but she wants to move on, and I think that's good. She's saying, yeah, I need you to move on. I ain't worried about games that we're playing or games we were playing or stuff like that. But I don't want to get my hopes up. And I'm just saying, I just want to wait till it's more like an answer and response question with these two. I do like that answer and response kind of vibe they give off, because it is a great vibe to give off. But I don't want to get your hopes up, is what he keeps saying. I don't want to get your hopes up. I hope you kept it on lock, and I hope you got them people on block, and I like that. He's just saying how it's just paradise. Hoping that is still paradise. Which I do like a little bit more. I do. As I said, it's a huge track list. So I want to get everything through in the shortest amount of time I can. Without spending much time on like a lot of the songs, because the songs are very deep. Very something you want to listen to. If you are into it, you really do want to listen to it. And pick your favorite songs. I have 3. But look at that. He just says, I'll call you when I land. She does, you know, celebrities fly into different states, and people fly into different states now since planes are still open. Well, are now reopening. Well, flights are still opening, so. And so then we have a process, which I'm trying to process and try to explain. Holding back like hair ties, saying I don't want to give you too much that you're not ready for, energy that you don't want. I'm giving everything close to me. Just saying I better stop. I don't even really. Do I need some protest or protection? I'm not sure what she was specifically saying, but I think I knew what she was saying. I'm not too sure. I don't want to speak for her. Like there's a snare that fades, comes back, fades, comes back, fades, or even else comes back, fades and comes back. I do like that. It's a drum and I like it, but I can't tell if it's a top hat. And I like that part of it. That's all. She just says, let me go. And I think that's understandable. And she was like, yeah, do I need to protest and stuff like that? And I think that's huge because she has been making music about the protest for a while. So, that's something she just has to say, so. Okay, so we also have Holding On, where you have been holding me, and I want to be free. And as I said, now, obviously, I believe, don't take me for granted, but also get some comfort in not having to worry and stuff like that. I know to hold on to you. I'm gonna let you leave. The main voices in here. And I can't tell what this guitar drum thing is that's there, but it's a great beat. I do like that beat part of that. It's like an electric guitar with a bum bum bum, or bum 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 bum. And it's a really great song to listen to. I don't want to take up a lot of time, but I think talking about these songs the way they are, it's a really great song to listen to. if you're debating on like a toxic or a bad relationship, it's great to listen to. This is like where I hold on. Because do I really want to be hurt? Now this song has remind me I'm a huge Bryson fan. I saw Bryson on a song, so I saw it Don't. Got hyped, but it's not what I thought it was gonna be. The song's still good. It's Don't Count on Me. Ooh, she says don't count on me. Don't wait on me. When you get this, guess I'm gonna talk about. We'll make this easy. Never say no. When will we face? And at 240, there's an electric guitar that kind of fades. It's pretty though. It's like a guitar solo at the end. Love that too. Because a lot of people don't leave messages anymore, so I think that's when she was saying I don't leave messages. Hey, come when you get it. Now for me to stay, but don't wait on me. I think she's just slowly getting over it. Like the grieving stage of it. She's there. She's just like, yeah, don't stay, don't leave, don't count on me, don't wait on me. We're good. I'm fine. Alex is exhausted. Now I forgot to mention, and don't you hear the trumpet is but she says, in exhausted that I don't need a love. And if I give you a shot, just take it. No matter if you see a shot, take it. And people just are too opinionated on their views about how they feel about certain things, which is fine. But she's just exhausted of hearing. The person being exhausted of hearing everything that's happening, public opinions, and if that's the best you, I'd say definitely listen to the song because it's definitely something you want to listen to. It'll definitely ease your mind. I don't need love, I need a vacation. And she just says, I'm exhausted. No nonsense. I'm just still surprised about what you do. And I don't know if she meant be cheating or if she means just the conversations we're having. They're not happening enough, but now they're happening constantly where we see it on the news. George Floyd, Tamara, Rice, Gardner, if that's what she's saying, or if she's just saying, hey, I'm just exhausted of having these conversations. When are we going to push the legislation? And just start giving away hearts and our patience for just and I think the last 30 seconds there's a voice change to her normal voice where it sounds slightly changed auto-tune, maybe a pitch higher to like a C, and it's great. It's a great take on the song. I do like how it was did, because at the end you kind of might as like finally unexhausted and just it has a different tone to the album, which I do appreciate. I feel like, which is something we don't really get from other albums a lot lately, but I think that's a good sound to put on this album. Okay. So it should be the last few. And it will be hardest to love. And it's it's weird to hear Hardest to Love because The Weeknd did Hardest to Love. She Hard to Love, which I don't know if there's any kind of relation to that, but she goes so far from here. If I turn off, I'm not. That she's just a sensitive person. Running on and off. It's hard to love. I can't express you on my issues. It's so irrational, but it's a lot of things that people deal with daily where they're worrying about this, worrying about that. Will I fit with this criteria that they have? Will I not fit with this criteria? Will I, am I a good match for them? Stuff like that, like insecurities kind of. I know I've crossed the line a few times. It's hard for me to trust it. It's hard for me to trust and change. I think that's for anybody that gets into any kind of situations. It's hard for them to change right off the way. Some people expect you to change right away, which isn't normally what happens, and they kind of fail. And I'm still loving that guitar. At the very end, and ooh, 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 she has the most of these songs is ooh, 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 and then the guitar. I like those. It does change it, and I do like it though. Now, I know this might be getting a little long, and people are like, yo, that's crazy. You're talking about this album, and it might be the longest take you ever had. Okay, well, Looking Grease, well, the next song is called For Everyone, and she's looking for yourself in someone else's house. That's not gonna happen. Playing replays in your head about your past choices isn't gonna help. And I don't want to be with anybody now. I'm just looking for peace. And just the way they connect, that she doesn't want to find anybody new, or they don't want to find anybody new. As I said, this album seems to be a lot of relationship based, which I do like. It's a good song to me. I do like it. There's nothing really bad about this song. It's the ending where the song gets a little drawn out. It's a lot amazing. And it's more creative by her, and I do like this. And how do you feel when you talk about a relationship like being damaged? You left me kind of destroyed, so I had to rebuild myself. But I can't find it. I'm trying to keep moving on. I can't really find it. But I think the message to it, I think that's the point she was trying to make, that I was broken, I was destroyed, but I tried to get back to it and I really couldn't. I was still lost. I couldn't find my old self. I couldn't find my new self. Which I do like the way that is. However, so when you broke my heart, I couldn't find a reason to really move on, or find a reason to try to find something new, or to move. Like some people get into depressed whenever they go through a bad thing or fallout. They either get depressed, some people just move right on, and she gives me a lot of reason too. But I do like the way this is though. It's very soothing. It's a very touching song. I definitely recommend this if you haven't. Now, if you haven't heard I Can't Have It Now for her, she takes over the song. Her and Bryson go with the song perfectly. It's two R&B heavy bass singers that let this bag go crazy because DJ Khaled produced it. But Bryson telling her is something I've always wanted again. And in 2021, 2022, I just wanted a new song by them, so I got it, and I Can Have It All. Well, it is a Bryson Tiller feature, DJ Khaled feature. We hear Bryson Tiller on the chorus, and I can't explain it. Her having this song by herself completely to put on her album, which I think is powerful, saying I can have it all. And she said she was special from a young age, which is true. She does have some of your works. And there's just a lot of people working for her. She, meaning her family and friends, she wants to get people working for her, not against her. And she doesn't want to be in love before 40, so. He's really being happy at this song. I don't know if it's the tone that DJ Khaled said, or it's this album of the back of her mind. But this song goes perfectly with this album. I can have it all. I like this song. I like this song. I do. Now the Slide by H.E.R. Now this is definitely the dance song that will probably go popular on his album. If you're looking for a dance song, like, all you want to gas me up, get into a bag, let me get on Slide. And that's how she starts off the song, with this like amazing hook or pre-chorus, and she don't know what it's gonna be. And I do like the way this is put together. Now this might be the longest episode I've ever put together, but I think it was necessary because it's a lot of songs, and they're all very deep songs, and I just like the way these songs come together. Yeah. When we go, she always goes, yeah, when we go slide. See, this is gonna be a dance song. I like the way it is. It's gonna be a dance song. Now, I have to talk about this documentary. I want to say where it's behind the scenes of the back of my mind. It's if you buy the album, you get it. But we got this video where she's just talking about like snares, and she's talking about how good snare and how good song. You can still play the talk about the songs. Talks about she's playing the drums at one point. She starts off, but it starts with her holding the guitar, playing the guitar, which I believe is her house or something like that, or a beach. It starts off with that, and she's always playing her guitar. She can play the drums. She's multi-talented in a lot of instruments, so we do get that approach and that feel into a lot of things. I think that's what makes this song, this video special. But she's also talking about how she used to record, how she recorded something with just a light bulb and just wasn't very. I guess she kind of missed it. She wasn't inspired by the other stuff she put out, so she put this out with a lot of songs that list to what she wanted it to be like. So she put this out. But I do like the way this is kind of put out and how it rolled out, where you got a couple songs special, and then the night before Friday you had a few more songs to listen to. And that's how I did it. I said, well, I want to listen to some of these songs, but not make my whole opinion on it. I was like, I'm grading this whole album. This album, to me personally, I gotta give it like a 10 out of 10, because it's a very emotional album. It's relationship based, some great features. Like I said, Ty Dolla song, Little Baby, Blood, and then a lot of songs. Even Bryson, which I do like that they did another collab. Little Baby did a collab. I like the way these collabs worked out. Now this 20-song pack, this 22-song pack, I do like. No problem with it. It's very something that you listen to constantly, and this is definitely a song. This is definitely an album that's still in rotation. I'm sorry, it is. So I hope you enjoy it though. I like this 10 out of 10 album. My favorite songs were Cheat Code. Let's make sure I'm saying that. Cheat Code, Lucky, Close to Me, Trauma, Bloody Waters, Paradise, Hard to Love for Anyone. I can have it all.